But what about the case where the scientific knowledge to be gained is minimal, while the cause of animal pain and suffering is great? Is scientific research on animals always justified by the virtue of the fact that it is scientific research? These are the questions that arise by those that are against live animal research, and these are very valid concerns. One argument is that there have been many scientific studies in the past that resulted in no new cures or treatments for humans, and yet many animals were used or even killed as part of the research. In fact, most research done doesn't directly result in a cure. There are many flops before a treatment is found or something useful comes from all that work, and possibly pain and suffering in the case of the animal. Which leads to another argument, that animal testing has the potential to cause pain and infringes on the animal's interests. Whether the pain and infringements on the animal's interest is getting poked with the needle every day, being injected with the vaccine, having implants put into their bodies, being fed food that may have adverse effects, or just being in confinement, unable to express normal behavior and enjoy life. It is not hard to see how animal testing infringes on an animal's interests. Another position of anti-live animal research is that there are now alternative ways to do the research. Alternative test methods are methods that replace, reduce, or refine animal use in the research and testing, a concept first described by William Russell and Rex Birch in their 1959 book, The Principles of Humane Experimental Technique. Their concept states that we must A. Replace animals by substituting non-animal systems, such as computer models or biochemical or cell-based systems, for traditional methods, or replace one animal species with a less highly developed one. For example, replacing a mouse with a worm. B. Reduce animal use by decreasing the number of animals required for testing while still achieving scientifically valid testing objectives. And C. Refine animal use by decreasing or eliminating pain or distress in animals or enhancing animal well-being. Alternatives can consist of cell and tissue cultures or computer models, which are cheaper, quicker, and sometimes more effective. And lastly, while many may make the argument that animals are protected by the Animal Welfare Act, the fact is that most livestock species used for production and many, if not most animals used for research do not fall under the parameters of the Animal Welfare Act, and therefore are unprotected from being taken advantage of.